Today we have Fabian who worked with me for about 2 years at this point and has some great results. So Fabian, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us why you started working with me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, my name is Fabian. I'm actually amazed by the fact that it's already 2 years. So, yeah, how did it all started? I think both my wife and I at the time were at the point where we had a young child and we have a stressful job and still wanted to don't neglect kind of the fitness program and stay healthy and fit, and just realize that we're not deep enough into the fitness theory, and we don't have the ambition to do that. So we were looking for someone who could assist with that and help us achieve our goals. And then, yeah, we stumbled upon you online. Yeah, and met in person, the super nice conversation. And yeah, I guess that's where it started. Yeah,
Nice, super. So what were your goals when starting with me?
So yeah, as I just mentioned, the overarching goal is basically to stay fit and probably also increase the fitness level, but modestly, I would say. Yeah, this is the overall goal. We're not no professional athletes. We don't have any competition or anything in mind that we were training for. It's more for ourselves and to feel good and yeah, strong and fit and healthy. Yeah, I guess that's the goal.
So why did you start working with me over their options like, I don't know, a training in the gym or any other choice that you could have?
Is kind of the personal relationship, and that of course, you don't know that when you meet the first time, but the first impression was like super good, kind of the same wavelengths, easy to talk to. So we had a good feeling from the get-go, and I think that made a difference, especially in the beginning. And of course, that I stayed then for 2 years is also that. Yeah, it remained to be easy to talk to, very responsive. Whatever kind of question I have, I know you're responding to it, and we can adjust the training accordingly. And yeah, I think that's the reason.
Nice. Okay, so what were you struggling with before starting the program?
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's say, so ever since our daughter was born, of course, like your routines change, they have to change. And at that point, we struggled a bit to like get back into like the fitness routine. This is kind of paired with like the lack of like knowledge about how you really construct like a fitness schedule and a fitness plan, including all the exercises, etc. So we felt we lack the expertise. We don't have the time to get it or the will to get it as well. But we want to go back into that kind of routine and rhythm and move basically on a regular basis. And that was difficult to do on ourselves at that moment in time. Yeah.
What is the biggest change you have noticed in yourself?
In myself, well, yeah, I think I'm stronger and more fit than in a very long time. So that's the change. For sure, I think on average, I'm in a better mood because I definitely need like regular movement and regular exercise in order to like not get like fully depressed. Well, I'm exaggerating here, but it's so yeah, it really helps me to balance kind of the daily challenges. And I think that got a lot better since we worked together. Yeah.
Awesome. And so what was your main concern before starting this journey, and what put your fears away?
So what was the last part?
What put your fears away? So what you were concerned about, and what did help you to put that away?
Yeah, excellent question. The concern in the beginning was out of like not knowing, never have worked with a personal trainer, so I was just not sure how that fits with, or is that something that I want? Is this something that I can benefit from? Yeah, I guess that was the main concern. We just never tried it out. So of course that kind of unknown was a bit, concern is maybe a bit of a big word, but yeah, that's of course that I was thinking about. What actually kind of removed these concerns was, well, first of all, I think our personal meeting in the very beginning, where you was like very open, very clear about what to do, what we can do together. Yeah, and that I think completely like removed the initial kind of concerns of whether that could be a good fit or not. And then on the long run, of course, the fact that I feel better and I see progress and it feels good and the exercises are fun. So that's I guess that's it.
Nice. Good. So, what surprised you the most, or made you the happiest about the working with me?
Surprised me the most. I think it's the ease of communication, to put it this way. It just feels very natural. You definitely have a sense of, even though I lack kind of the specific terms for things or exercises, or might be a bit cryptic of what, or not even knowing exactly what I want and where I want to go. So I think I was very positively surprised about the fact that you kind of decrypted that, and that you were able actually to put together a program that actually fits what I was trying to explain to you. That felt very easy from the get-go, and I think that's the best positive surprise that I can think of.
Nice. I like that one. So, what advice would you give to anyone on the fence about starting a program like this?
So I think the advice is, from my own experience, is basically just try it out, right? If you feel you could use some professional support and help with achieving your fitness goals or your goals in general, then give it a try. I feel it's tremendously helpful, especially when you're not like a semi-professional kind of bodybuilder or gym goer or whatever. This really frees a lot of mental capacity and is a lot of fun. So I can totally recommend trying it out, see if it's a good fit. And yeah.
Nice. Super. And what are three benefits, just to stick to a number, three benefits you have experienced as a result of working with me?
So three benefits. So I think one is for sure it's a lot easier to kind of stick to your fitness plan, right? Because there is always someone, you in the back, who would also then ask if everything is all right if you don't stick to it. So that kind of like soft pressure is something that I value a lot, because it keeps me going, and it's like helps me a lot to, maybe at moments where I don't feel like super motivated to go, I kind of know, okay, Juan is there, and he has an eye on it, so that helps me like get off the couch or get out of bed. So yeah, that's one. Yeah, the other one is then, once you are in a routine like that, I personally feel a lot better, both mentally and physically. Actually, as I mentioned before, I need like regular exercise to not completely stand still, and it's just I need that as a balance, especially with the work I'm doing. So which is a lot of sitting and not moving too much, right? So, yeah, two, three. Um, so the benefit for sure is also that when you have someone to talk about your goals, and it's that they slightly change or they might change a bit more. I'm just thinking about the personal example where, so I'm not a runner, but I kind of like was coerced into participate in a company run. And I was a bit afraid about that because I never ran, terrible at it, but I still wanted to do it. And that was kind of like something that we usually don't have in the routine, but you were like so flexible and helpful. And so with the result that I actually didn't die during the company run, it was not completely embarrassing. That this kind of flexibility, I think, is a huge benefit. And that's something that I certainly wouldn't have done like by myself, and certainly not as successful. So
Nice, awesome. And last one. So, if you were to recommend the program to your best friend, what would you say?
So if I would recommend the program to a friend, I would say, it's kind of what I just said. I would say it is extremely, the way of communicating with you is so easy and smooth that, again, whatever you, and that's my feeling, is like whatever crazy like sport idea you have in your mind or goal that you have, like running a triathlon or whatever, you can certainly talk to Juan, and he will like construct a program that helps you kind of succeed in that goal. Yeah. And if you have the feeling that you either can't or don't want to do it all by yourself, this is like a really good opportunity to get professional support here.